If you're at the position in your project build of getting fuel delivery up to your carb or fuel injection, that can be street or strip, hey, MaXpeedingrods is where it's at when it comes to having good fuel delivery. So on the initial kit, it was a 20-foot hose, and this is AN6. It comes with 8 different lines, and that's going to be a 180, a straight, 45, and a 90. So today we took the first step of leaving the fuel cell with MaXpeedingrods AN lines here, and that's going to be a pipe thread up to a AN6 line, and then we follow the frame rail up to the Evil Energy fuel filter. Now this comes with several different fittings for your different AN6, 8, and 10 lines here, so this is pretty nice. It comes with a bracket on this particular setup here. Now since the truck is 26 feet long, we've got to go back and make a replacement that'll come from the filter up to the fuel pump. And when we get to the fuel pump, we've got the Holley setup that's going to move from a 1/2-inch pipe thread up to the AN6 line. So it's got an in and out, and we've got the line made up to go from the pump itself to the carb with the dual linkage here. And far as this carb here, this right here is a Holley part number 0-80508S, which is a 750 square bore electric choke carb. So this right here is a pretty clean looking setup, nice finish to it. And hey, what I'll do is I'll add a link down below for these items right here. Almost done, but at the end of the day, this was my first experience using this line here, and I'm super satisfied with it. So the way this works, all you got to do is get a good clean cut, and I do that by taping it off and running the 4.5-inch grinder off of it, getting a good clean cut. Now from there, we'll wind up taking the little sheathing here, fold it back just enough to take that little barrel, and we'll slide the barrel between the inner liner and that sheathing on it. So once you've got that, you may want to be able to tap it down into place to get it locked in flush, and now you can use the barrel that you've already slid on to be able to tighten it on to this fitting here. Now you're ready to lock it in place. So out of the box, you know, first time using it, I'm super satisfied with it. And if you'd like to pick up a kit from MaXpeedingrods, hey, you're talking a 20-foot kit with 8 fittings, a good starting point. Hey, you will not be disappointed. But I'll also add a link down below for their tubing bender. This is one sweet setup. So we're talking going from a 1/4 inch all the way up to 7/8 22 millimeter. So the way this works, you've got the end that just puts directly onto your ratchet design here, say a 1/4 inch, and then you'd have the 1/4 inch for the fitting here that's going to set on that. And now you can put your line inside of it and clamp it down with the ratcheting design. So no matter if you're running the AN style lines or if you're building hard lines, MaXpeedingrods is where it's at. So if you'd like to find more details on it, check it out, the link down below. You will not be disappointed in it.